Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Booksy, coming to you right from my amazing library. I love this place. There are so many amazing books with so many cool stories. But today, I want to share with you my top 10 stories that I could read over and over and over and over and over again. Can you guess which one's my favorite? Take a guess and leave a comment below, okay? Sit still. Pay attention. It's time for the ultimate Miss Booksy top 10 favorite stories ever. Today's story is Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Cindy. There we go. So as I was saying, my name is Cindy, kind of like Cinderella, which is what my not-so-nice stepmother and stepsisters call me. I had to go live with them in a dark, cold place called Europe, where they have castles and princes and stuff like that, but I'm getting ahead of myself. They're always making me do all the chores. Like it's normal for kids to help out with the dishes, feed the dog, clean her room, and stuff. But they made me do everything. All day long, I'm cleaning toilets, tying their hair bows, ironing their socks. Well, seriously, who needs their socks ironed? My only solace was my cat Fryball. And since my stepsisters were allergic, I had to keep him outside. And it can get wicked cold in Europe. I'm sorry. One day, an invitation arrived. The prince was having a grand ball and everyone was invited. I finally had something to be happy about. Fryball and I did a little dance. But my evil stepmother told me there was no way I could go.
You have to clean the bathroom floor that night. Duh, it's Friday.
She was right. Friday was tub and toilet night. Friday came and my lousy stepsisters put on their lousy new dresses and strutted out to the ball, while I got out my scrub bucket and brush and got to cleaning. I'm gonna be honest, I cried. But just a little.
Don't be sad. Cheer up.
Thanks, kids.
Look, a fairy.
She said,
Don't be scared. I'm your fairy godmother.
I didn't know I had a fairy godmother.
Oh, okay, so that explains why you never call or visit, send me an email, edible bouquet. Now stop your crying. Let's get you to the ball.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of cleaning the bathroom. It's tub and toilet night, and I don't have a dress.
Oh, please. Stand still. Wow, pretty. Now you'll find your limo outside. I did a little wand action on an old jack-o'-lantern for that one, and Fryball is your chauffeur. Now off you go. Oh, wait, one thing. You gotta get home by midnight. That is so important. I can't stress the importance here. There's always a catch with these spells.
And just like that, I was on my way to the ball. Woo! It was the most fun party ever. Snacks galore. They had a chocolate fountain, an 8-foot meatball sub, awesome music, a conga line, a Wii, karaoke, foosball. It was magical. I met the coolest guy in the world. We played bowling on Wii. We ate nachos. And we realized we had the same taste in like everything. We like the same color, red. The same food, cheese doodles. The same movies. But the best one is Toy Story 3. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Even the same taste in shoes. Sneakers to a ball?
It's midnight, y'all.
Eek! I didn't have time for goodbyes. I made a run for it.
Bye! I forgot to ask her name. Oh, I always get something wrong.
By the time I got back to my limo, it had turned back into a jack-o'-lantern. and Fryball back into a regular cat. I was back into my regular clothes, and somehow I had ran right out of one of my sneakers. With one shoe and Fryball by my side, I walked home. The next day, there was a breaking news announcement from the prince that he had met a great girl at the ball who would make a great princess, but he didn't know who she was.
I must find her. All I have is this shoe. And I will canvass the land and find the foot that fits this sneaker. I really think she might be the coolest girl in the whole world.
Say what? I was hanging out with the prince? Whoa, this was an interesting turn. My stepsisters argued over which one of them it was.
He loves me.
It was great. Little did they know, it was me. But when the prince and his prince people came round to do the test fitting, my stepmom sent me out back to wash the windows. I watched as my stepsisters both tried to squeeze their big feet into my shoe. Then he saw me.
Hey, what about her? Please, will you try on this shoe?
Yay!
It's you.
And that's when my stepmother and stepsisters screamed and passed out. They didn't handle shock very well.
I'm Ron Charming.
Hi, I'm Cindy. You owe me a Coke.
Jinx!
Now you owe me another Coke.
Jinx! Now you owe me another Coke. Jinx!
That went on for quite a while. And then we lived pretty darn happily ever after from that day on. It was a real Cinderella story. Ready for another story with me, Miss Booksy? Me too. Today's story is The Little Mermaid. Once upon a time, there was a little mermaid. Whoa, cool! I'm part fish. I so want to race my little brother right now in the pool, but okay, back to the story. Let's explore the sea just for a sec. Wow, that's my dad, the Sea King. And look, the ocean castle over there. Oh, there's SpongeBob. Hi, Bob. Awesome. Look, dolphins. Oh, this is so cool, right? One thing I liked doing was swimming to the surface of the water to check out passing boats. One day, I saw the most awesomest ship ever. On it, there was a dashing prince. Not dashing like fast, but dashing like very cute. He was doing this cool thing. My sister said it was called dancing, something you could only do with your feet. I decided I needed to meet that prince, and I had to learn how to dance. And I needed feet, so I did what any mermaid interested in dancing on land would do. I went to the sea witch.
So, you're saying you want land legs, huh? Well, I can get you some of those scrawny little people legs if you want. It'll cost you 50 pieces of pirate gold, 50 pearls, and your voice.
Oh, I think I forgot to tell you that I loved to sing, and everyone said I had a pretty beautiful voice. It sounded like this. Anyway, I really wanted to dance and on land with the handsome prince, so I took the deal.
Thanks for the voice.
I swam to shore, and when I hit the sand, I had 2 super cool new legs and a skirt. Ew, I'd be dancing with the prince in no time. Whoa! Uh-oh, I might need some practice. I got lucky. The royal family thought I had fallen off a boat of passing pirates or something, and they took me in. They fed me and gave me dresses and tried to get me to talk. Oh, it was no use. The sea witch had taken my voice. All I could do was cough smile, and give thumbs up. The king even sent his best mime to help me. I learned to walk though, and run, and skip. And yes, kids, I learned to dance. And I loved it. And get this, there was gonna be a big party at the castle. Dancing was the way I was gonna wow the prince. So I practiced, and practiced, and practiced, and practiced, and practiced, and practiced, and practiced. And then the big night came. Everyone else was having a great time. They were all talking and laughing. I wanted to do that. Then the disco ball began to spin. The music started to play a dance song, and I started grooving. Before I knew it, there was a crowd around me, and people were chanting, "Go, go, go, go! I was the dancing queen!" I did the robot. I did the moonwalk. I did the funky monkey. I did the cabbage patch. I don't know what this one was, but they loved it. I did the thriller. Then the most magical thing in the world happened. The prince asked me to dance. We danced all night, and I wanted to tell him what a good time I was having and how much I liked dancing with him and how cute he was when he did the funky monkey, but I couldn't. He thought I was just shy, I guess. And then he did a very princely thing. He bowed and kissed my hand. And whoa, shebang! I was so stoked by how sweet he was that I said, "Wow!" Guys, I actually said, "Wow!" And then I thought, wow, I just talked. My voice was back. So then the prince said,
Hi.
and then I said, "Hey." And that's how the Sea Witch's spell was broken. We talked and danced the rest of the evening, and that's how the prince and I fell in love. It was probably this move that sealed the deal. And I'm glad to report we lived happily ever after. The end. Are you ready for another story? Me too. Today's story is an exciting adventure called The Snow Queen. Once upon a time, not too long ago, there were two best friends, Kai and Gertie. Oh, hi, Kai.
Hi, Gertie.
We like to make up stories and act them out as little plays for an audience of our stuffed animals and dolls. One of my favorite stories to perform was The Snow Queen. It was about a magical far-off land where snowflakes were actually teeny tiny bees. Instead of honey, the snow bees made ice cream. The bees had a queen, just like regular honeybees do, but the Snow Queen was wicked. She would lure children in with her mountains of ice cream, but then turn the kids into snowmen. One day, I couldn't find Kai. I looked all over, but he was nowhere to be found. Our audience was waiting for a show. Kai, it's showtime! Then I noticed a small puddle of melted ice cream. Actually, a trail of ice cream drops. I shall follow the trail. I followed the trail until suddenly I realized I was very far from home, and it had turned cold. Ooh, wicked cold. Wait, is that snow? And then all of a sudden, ow! Oh, I was stung by a stinging snow bee. What the what? Snow bees aren't real? Then it dawned on me. I must somehow be entering the magical far-off land of the Snow Queen. I decided to look for help. I found a little cottage nearby and explained the situation to the jolly old man who lived there with his reindeer. So you see, I really need to find Kai. The Snow Queen's probably turned him into a regular old Frosty the Snowman, button nose and everything. You really gotta help me, mister.
Well, I'd love to help, but only a youngster like you can approach the Snow Queen. Older folks are frozen solid in a block of ice if they so much as wave at her.
So I was going to have to defeat the Snow Queen by myself. The old man did let me borrow a reindeer and a sweet vest, though. Oh, gee, I was kinda hoping you'd give me some dynamite or something so I could just melt the queen and all her snow bees, but okay, thanks, I guess. Also, why is your reindeer eating chili?
Keeps him warm. You'll be okay, kid. I believe in you.
I left and discovered this reindeer was the kind that flies. Woo! We flew to the Queen's place, but a huge swarm of snow bees blocked our way. Here goes nothing. Hee-yah! Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! 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 Owie! Ow! 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 Owie! Then we saw a little snowman. Kai! I reached out, and like magic, the snow melted away. Kai!
Dirty! Oh, I felt like an ice cream cone.
Now let's go melt the Snow Queen. We went flying toward the Snow Queen's castle, moving through the thick, icy swarm of snow bees. Ow, 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 owie. The Snow Queen was waiting for us.
You seriously think you can stop me? I'm a wicked Snow Queen. Come on.
Just then, the reindeer burped. Just a little burp, but it was a fiery one.
What do you feed that thing? Chili dogs and onions?
I saw an opportunity. Let it rip, Rudolph! To which the reindeer burped a loud, long, crazy burp that made all the snow bees fall to the ground and melt. The Snow Queen followed, collapsing into a soupy puddle of yucky yuckiness. Luckily, the ice cream mountain didn't melt, so we celebrated with some ice cream before dropping off our chili-eating reindeer friend and returning home. Now, whenever we perform the Snow Queen story, we're sure to add a jolly old Santa type and a fire-burping reindeer to the story. And it always ends happily ever after. The end. Today's story is Little Red Riding Hood. It worked. Okay, once upon a time, a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood, that's me, was packing a nice dinner to take to her grandma's house. My grandma was sick, and even though I had to walk a mile, I was ready to help my grandma because that's what good kids do, right? I packed up a sweet dinner, liver and onions and peas. Oh, you don't like that? Okay then, fruit roll-ups, some pizza, ice cream, and 4 Twinkies. Okay, good choices. Now, there's only one good way to get to Grandma's. It's right through the scariest forest you can imagine.
That's not scary.
Oh, my bad. Better?
Yay!
Good. Whoa, but then someone or something snatched my red hood. And snatched my basket of delicious snacks. I've been robbed. Kids, robbed. By a wolf! I said a wolf. And the wolf was wearing my red hood. That's a little girl's hood. He could stretch it out, the darn wolf. And he just looked silly, too. Then he spoke.
What is a little girl like you doing all by herself in the woods like this?
Going to my grandma's house, if it's any of your business. And it's not. So please, give me back my stuff.
Aren't you a sassy lassie? Maybe I will go to your grandmother's house and eat her. What do you think about that? Put some sauce on her, maybe some ketchup or mayonnaise, I don't know.
Oh, no, you won't. You're not putting mayonnaise on my grandma. I yelled, and I kicked, but the wolf ran off. And wolves can run pretty fast, even when they're wearing little girl's red coat that doesn't fit quite right. I had to get to Grandma's, and fast. There was a dangerous wolf in the woods, so I ran.
Faster!
Run faster? Okay. Okay! Woo! We're here at Grandma's house. Let me in, Grandma! There's a dang wolf outside in the woods, and he's stealing little girls' clothes and parading around, and and this time, he's wearing my grandma's nightgown and sleeping cap. He even had on a pair of her high heels. And he was licking his paws, just like he'd eaten a snack. Or maybe, my grandma, what can I do? He's a wolf. But I had an idea. It was a good idea. I ran, and I ran, and ran, and ran, and ran, and ran really, really fast. Okay.
Like a cheetah!
Like a cheetah? What's that sound? It's like a clack, 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 clack. Is that the big bad wolf? And he's still wearing my grandma's high heels. And you'll understand one day, it's impossible to run in high heels. Then, right there, with his twisted ankle and his belly full of my grandma, he started to get sick. It was really gross. The big bad wolf threw up. He threw up all over the place. He threw up my grandma. Don't worry, she was fine, not a scratch. He threw up all the fruit roll-ups and the ice cream and the pizza and the Twinkies.
I don't feel so good.
It was gross. But it gave me and Grandma time to get away. We called the police and the firemen and animal control, Dog the bounty hunter, and everybody we could think of. And I'm happy to tell you the wolf was caught and sold to the circus. And now, every year since, Grandma and I go to the circus when it comes to town just to laugh at the big bad wolf. He doesn't know any tricks or anything, but it's just funny to see a big old wolf wearing high heels. The end.
Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime with me, Miss Booksy. Today's story is Rumpelstiltskin. Are you ready? Let's go. Long, long ago, there was a dad, and he had a kid. A daughter, actually. That's me. Together, we made fine designer clothing. The clothes we made were so fancy that the king wanted to wear them.
The clothes you make are fantastic.
Ah, gee, thank you, King. Thanks a whole kit and caboodle. But my daughter's the real artist. She's so delicate when she's spinning. I bet she could spin straw into gold.
Well, as you might know, kings like gold. They like gold a lot.
Gold, you say? I'd like to meet this daughter of yours. Send her to my castle for brunch this Sunday. We'll have Melba toast and salmon locks.
So that Sunday, I went to the king's castle for brunch. But instead of Melba toast and salmon locks, I got horse hay and dungeon locks. Oh dear! The king locked me away in the dungeon.
You can come out once you spin all this straw into gold.
I didn't actually know how to spin straw into gold. That was just a figure of speech. Somebody please help me!
Why, hello there.
A little elf man appeared.
I see you need to sew some straw into gold. That happens to be my specialty.
That's pretty random. But okay, I don't have much, but I'll give you anything.
How about that necklace of yours? It's very pretty.
And even though this necklace was a gift for my BFF Snow White, I made the deal. I couldn't be stuck in this stinky dungeon forever. The elf man worked his magic. He sang while he worked, which was kind of annoying, but he was helping me out. When the king came back in the morning, the hay was gone, and in its place, pure gold. The king was utterly flabbergasted.
I'm utterly flabbergasted.
Well, I'm pretty good at this, obviously.
Good! I want more! So this time I'm going to give you 100 times the hay. If you can spin it all to gold by morning, I will let you out. But if not, you will be sent out into the ocean on a leaky ship, never to return. Oh, and the ship will be full of singing mice who are terrible singers. Now get back to sewing.
Mean? So night came and I didn't know what else to do, so I called out. Hey, magic little dude. I forgot your name, but I need you.
So, you need more help, do you?
I do.
It's gonna cost you.
Anything. I'll give you anything you want.
Pinky promise?
Again, he sang as he worked.
Spinning, sewing, gold glowing, taking hay and making it pay.
It took all night, and I got seriously tired of that song, but my little friend sewed every last bit of straw into gold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How much do I owe you?
On the night of your first son's first birthday, I will return to take him as my own.
And he laughed all crazy-like and disappeared. Wait, what? He didn't say he was going to take my son on his first birthday, did he? Nah, that would be crazy. The next day, the king saw all that gold, and he was so excited, he let me go. So fast forward a bit. I'm in charge of my own designer clothing company. I'm married, I have a super cool house, a dog, and a cat. I had forgotten all about the little elf who had spun straw into gold. I was living happily ever after. Until the night of my first son's first birthday. We were all celebrating, having a great time, when the little old elf crashed the party.
Here I am. Give me that baby.
Okay, funny story. I thought you were kidding. Isn't that funny?
Not really. You made a pinky promise.
Okay, I'll give you gold. Tons of gold.
I don't need gold. I can turn straw into gold myself, remember? But I'll make a deal with you, lady. If you can guess my name, then you keep your son. But if you don't, I'll take him and your first daughter. Do we have a deal?
I began to guess. Paul, Mike, Mark, Sean. Sean spelled S-E-A-N. Sean spelled S-H-A-U-N.
Not even close.
Tim, Tom, Tyler, Taylor, Kanye, Senior, Junior. I guessed hundreds of names, hundreds upon hundreds of names, but I just couldn't come up with it. To make matters worse, the horrible little elf was leaning over the baby's crib, singing a lullaby. That's my job.
I'll have a son, I'm gonna win. She'll never guess my name, 'cause it's Rumpelstiltskin.
Just then, the baby giggled and spoke his very first word. He said,
Rumpelstiltskin.
Everyone was so excited, as they always are when babies say their first words. What did he say?
Nothing. I think he wants his bottle.
Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin.
Your name is Rumpelstiltskin.
No, not fair, not fair.
We won! But seriously, we called the police a long time ago anyway. You think you're just gonna come in here and take my baby? I'm his mom. You're a bad elf and you're going to jail. And so we were free from Rumpelstiltskin forever. So my family went on a vacation cruise to celebrate, and the mice on this ship were excellent singers. The brunch buffet was pretty good too. Smoked salmon was perfection. Mwah! The end. Okay, and get ready for the story of Aladdin and the Magical Lamp.
Aladdin the dinosaur.
No. Here we go. Aladdin and the Magical Lamp. Once upon a time, long, long ago, there lived a totally awesome dude named Aladdin.
Oh, wow. Hey, I'm a totally awesome dude named Aladdin.
Awesome, yes, but also very unlucky.
Huh?
Aladdin was always getting into trouble, like the time he accidentally stowed away on a pirate ship.
Oh, that's a long way down. Oh, I like your hat.
Or like the time he got swallowed by a whale.
Oh, they got you too, huh?
No, I quite like it in here.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Or like this one time, he almost met a really cool princess, which by the way was a huge no-no. You see, the princess's father was a very bad king, and he wouldn't let the princess even talk to any of the poor townspeople. But Aladdin bravely walked up and said,
Hi, I'm Aladdin, and you must be Princess... Whoa! A tiger! A tiger! A tiger!
Run, Aladdin, run!
Whoa! If only I could find a clever place to hide. Whoa, hey! Oh, wow. Oh, a cave. Huh. That was close.
Aladdin quietly crept further into the cave just to be totally 100% sure that the tiger couldn't find him. Only problem was, it was...
Dark! Who turned out the lights? Jeez, I can't even see my... Whoa! I wish I had a nightlight.
Did somebody say, I wish?
Wow, how did that happen? Hey, who are you?
I am a genie, but you can call me Bob. You fell on my lamp, must have rubbed it a little bit, because that's how these things work. Oh, and bonus, I'm also a magician. Want to see me pull a rabbit out of my hat?
Oh yeah, I love magic.
Alakazambra, kapow. Rabbit spell go.
Hola, kids.
Bunny kazam!
Put it back in there! Put it back in there! Put it back in there!
Sorry.
It's a small cave.
Sorry. I still have my learner's permit, but rest assured I am a wonderful genie. Granting wishes is my speciality. Oh, and you have 2 more wishes, by the way.
2 more wishes? Sounds.
But be careful what you wish for. Not every wish is a good one. Like that kid that wished for non-stop pizza.
Too much pizza.
Well, I'm going to wish for true love with the most beautiful girl in the world. The princess. She's so cool. I heard she has a trampoline and a pool and a golden retriever and an Xbox. She's so neat. Wait, I can't just show up looking like this. She's a princess, and I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. So even if you cast your love spell, everyone will see that I'm not a rich prince, and they'll know my real secret, Genie.
Well, you still got 2 wishes left. Number 1, wish to be rich. Number 2, wish for the princess to love you. And 3, please call me Bob.
Sure, Bob.
No worries.
Oh, this is just all wrong. I want her to like me for me. I'm just gonna wish to get a chance to hang out with her. I wish...
be careful what you wish for.
I wish for a chance to hang out with the princess!
You wish to hang out with the princess, so you're hanging out.
Well, I didn't mean to hang out the window.
Don't get mad at me. Next time, be more specific.
Hello. A little less talking, a little more rescuing.
Oh, sorry. I'll save you, princess. Okay, how do I do that, Bob? A little help here.
Well, I'll have to say, I wish.
And use my last wish?
Well, could try some magic.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alakazam! Oh, there's my bunny. I mean, abracadabra! That's not right. Oh, I wish I could save Aladdin and the princess. Okay, that worked. Cool. I did not know I could grant my own wishes.
Oh my gosh, that was so crazy.
Oh, totally. It's so weird. I have no idea how that happened.
Wait a minute. I recognize you. I've seen you before. You're Aladdin. And who is this?
Oh no, the jig is up. He's a genie, and his name is Bob, and
And so Aladdin explained the whole situation about Bob the genie and the wishes. He told the princess he really just wanted to get to know her and hang out and probably play video games just for a bit. Maybe use the castle pool and water slide and trampoline for a few times. No big deal, but he really just wanted her to like him.
And I understand if you want me to leave. Oh, I suppose I can use my last wish to just get out of here if that's what you want.
Wait, you have a last wish?
Yeah. Hey, we could share the wish. Anything you want to do. We could go to Egypt and see the pyramids, or go to Mars, or to Disneyland, or... Whoa. What if I wish that we could fly around the world on a magic carpet ride?
Gee, imagine that.
A totally different place.
Well, how about we wish that we could get married?
Well, you could never marry a poor guy like me.
Yes, I could. I think you're a total prince, and I don't care what anyone else says.
I'm not really supposed to help you think of wishes, but it seems like you two could think about getting married later and then use that wish now to do something super duper crazy fun. I kind of like that Disney World idea. Have you guys ever been to Space Mountain?
Oh, yes, that's perfect. Thanks, Bob.
Oh, yeah, we owe you one.
Okay, cool. Hey, does this mean I get to go to Disney with you? They get this whole new Frozen section. I am so there.
Miss Booksy? Miss Booksy? Can I be in the story now? I want to go to Disneyland with Aladdin and the princess too.
Sure, of course you can. Let's go. Just wiggle your nose and snap your fingers like this. I have to bring my little sister Katie. She loves Disney.
Yeah!
We can go to the Bippity Boppity Boutique.
I'll be at the Hall of Presidents.
And that's how it all went down, kids. Aladdin and the princess, they really liked each other. They didn't need any love spells or riches. They were like two peas in a pod. They were like ice cream and hot fudge. They were like hamburgers and pickles. Pizza and liver. Yeah! Okay, fine. You get the idea. They liked each other. And this is the best part, kids. They all lived happily ever after. The end. Hi kids, it's time for a brand new story. Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Snow White. That's me, Snow White. It's kind of a weird name, actually. My parents were hippies. Enough said. So anywho, here's my story. There was an evil queen who really had it out for me. I never did anything to her. She was just evil. So she had this magic mirror that every day told her she was the most beauteous in all the land. Then one day, I guess it had a glitch or something, but it said that I was the most beauteous in all the land. Awkward. So she sent me into the woods with a huntsman. We get out here and he's like,
hey, I'm supposed to get rid of you, and I don't really want to do that, and not really my thing. I'm like a nice guy. Anyway, if you could just never return to our kingdom, that'd be great. I'm gonna leave you here now.
oh wait! I appreciate you saving me and everything, but I'll freeze.
Okay, bye.
Well, kids, he left me here, and I fell asleep. Next thing you know, these little guys find me, and for some strange reason, they think I'm not alive anymore.
Such a shame. She looks so nice.
Poor thing.
She's a zombie. Oh.
Guys, whoa! I'm not a zombie. I was just taking a nap, and wait, who are you? I think I should be the one freaking out here. Am I a giant, or are you guys really small?
Hey, that's not really very nice. Okay, perhaps we're a little height challenged, but we have the same rights as big people.
Who, frankly, I think are funny looking because they're so big.
Besides, you should be nice to us because we found you in the woods and saved you.
Yeah!
Saved me? I was napping. I explained that I'd been kicked out of my own kingdom, never to return. And luckily, they needed a roommate. I needed a place to live, and they needed someone to reach high places. Perfect. Everything was going pretty cool with the 7 little dudes. But meanwhile, back at the evil queen's place.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who is the fairest of them all?
Well, I hate to tell ya, but it's, Snow White.
Who?
Snow White? Please don't smash me.
Show me where she is. Well, then I shall get rid of her myself.
So cut back to me and the 7 little dudes in the woods. We were right in the middle of a sing-along when there's a knock on the door.
Hello? I have a special delivery for Snow White.
For me?
Yay!
It's my favorite kind of cupcake. A mint chocolate chip cupcake with extra sprinkles. Oh, it must be from someone who misses me.
Go get the doctor!
What seems to be the problem?
Come quick! There she is! Fix her!
Poison. Luckily, I have an antidote to reverse it. Hi.
Hi yourself.
Hooray!
So long story short, I survived the evil queen's poison. She got arrested for all her evil deeds and has to spend the rest of her life cleaning toilets and eating dog food. While I got to return to my kingdom, I wound up marrying that cute doctor, and my 7 best buds came over all the time for karaoke parties and cupcakes, the non-poison kind, of course. Oh, and I got rid of that pesky mirror. It was a happy ending. Is everyone ready to read Sleeping Beauty?
Oh, yeah.
Once upon a time, there was
Sleeping Beauty? Miss Booksy, I have a question. Harry has a question. Are there robots in Sleeping Beauty?
No.
There are no robots in Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, I heard. It's okay. I'm sure it's a very nice story anyway. You go ahead.
Of course there are no robots. It's an amazing story about taking a huge nap. And then, when you wake up, finding true love in spite of an evil witch fairy.
Really? Well, that could have been an evil robot, but it's okay. Go ahead, Miss Booksy. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks, Miles.
You're welcome.
Here we go again. Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, a beautiful little baby princess was...
Oh, can we be in the story? Is there a good part I could play? Oh, me too. Me too.
If there are any parts being handed out, I know a young thespian who would relish the opportunity to perform.
Relish? Be something? What?
Sure, guys. There are some great parts you can play. Miles, you can be a fairy.
Oh, well, I don't know.
How about being the king?
King? Yeah, that you're talking.
Since you're the king, can you also be a nice fairy?
Oh, yeah, okay, fine, as long as I'm the king. Well, I don't care what I am. No, I totally do. Can I be the prince? There's always a prince.
Well, you're right. There is a prince, and you're him. Or he's you. Or... something.
Awesome!
And Eleanor, I'm thinking you can be the evil fairy.
Oh, perfect! Watch out, guys.
I think you might be too nice to be an evil fairy.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, Sleeping Beauty, take 2. Once upon a time, a beautiful little baby princess was born in a magical kingdom. The king and queen invited the 7 fairies. You know, the magic fairies who come to bless the little babies.
Fairy, is that me?
Nope, not yet. Just a sec.
Okay.
Miles, it's your turn.
Oh, here I am. Well, the wings are actually pretty cool.
Anywho, so all the fairies were invited. Well, all except for one fairy who hadn't responded to any invitations recently. I mean, that fairy never shows up, so why even bother inviting her? That turned out to be a bad idea. Well, the uninvited fairy... Eleanor, you're the unhappy fairy. So, she found out about the blessing party and got super annoyed that she wasn't invited. So she crashed the party. Not only did she crash it, she showed up really late, right in the middle of the king's flute solo. And instead of a blessing, she had put a curse on the baby.
Toil and trouble, my curse upon you shall bubble! Instead of growing up to be something special and having fame that will linger, you will touch a spindle and get pricked on the finger. And then you will sleep for 100 years in a big snoring heap. And if you're lucky, a prince will wake you and you'll think he's neat. Oh, I almost forgot this. To totally 100% break the spell, the prince has to give you a kiss. Mwah!
As you can see, it was a pretty evil curse. The princess would get pricked by a spindle. Ouch! And sleep for 100 years? And after all that time, she could only be awoken by a prince who kisses her? Ugh, 100 years of sleeping and there's still a catch. Ugh. The king was like,
to avoid that mean fairy curse, there shall be no spindles allowed in this kingdom.
so the little princess grew up into me. So I'm chilling. No spindles around. I wouldn't even know one if I saw one. Seriously, like, what's a spindle? This turned out to be a problem because there was one little old spinster who didn't get the memo.
I didn't know. Nobody told me.
One day, I saw her spinning away, making the most beautiful thread for the most beautiful gown. I asked her, "Hey, could I try your cool spinning machine thingy?" And as fate would have it, I pricked my finger. Uh-oh. I think that's a spindle. Ugh.
Oh dear, that's not good.
My parents were devastated. Rather than have life go on for the 100 years while I was sleeping, they asked one of the nice fairies to put a sleeping spell on the whole castle so we could all wake up together. Miles, that's you again.
If a prince doesn't kiss her, we're going to be weepy. But for the next 100 years, we're going to be sleepy. Nighty-night. Nighty-time, nighty-time, nighty-time.
Okay, fast forward the story to exactly 99 years and 11 months and 30 days later. This very nice prince from a nearby kingdom was checking out the local real estate and saw the enchanted castle just peeking out from behind the jungle there.
Yep, I'm just a handsome prince doing princely stuff. Hey, what's that over there? Looks like an enchanted castle. I better call my dad, the king. Hey, Dad!
Well, this is the king. Who's this?
It's Harry.
Oh, Harry, my boy. Yeah, what can I do for you?
What's up with the enchanted-looking castle on Sleepy Lane?
Oh, you mean the one with the brambles and the trees and the kudzu all over it?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, well, now that you mention it, oh, hey, what day is it? Hold on. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, totally slipped my mind. Okay. There's a princess in there, cursed to sleep for 100 years. And she needs a prince to wake her up and give her a kiss.
Really? Bummer. Hey, wait a second, I'm a prince!
Oh, yeah, fantastic coincidence that is. Hey, would you mind? You wanna go be a prince? Wake her up? Oh.
Well, it is the princely thing to do.
That's my
Thanks,
boy.
Dad!
Okay, Harry, this is a really important part. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Are you kidding? You're talking to the prince. Oh boy. Okay, I don't want to startle her. So, oh boy, I mean 100 years is an awful long time to sleep. She might be really grumpy. Okay. How to do this? Wakey, wakey! Time to wake up. Hello. You've been asleep for 100 years. Time to wake up and smell the coffee. Oh, coffee. Oh, maybe I should make some coffee. Where's the kitchen? Kitchen, yes. Put all that there.
Well, that woke me up.
Good morning. I hope you don't mind, but I had to wake you, and now I have to kiss you in order to completely break the spell. I'm so sorry. It's kind of what I have to do. I mean, I didn't cast the evil spell. I just Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
Wow, suddenly I was awake and happy. The evil curse was broken. It only took 100 years. Miles, now.
Tis I, Miles, the good fairy. I've come to bless you with happiness. You will get married and live happily ever after. Yeah, who put that there?
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay, I'm good.
It was the stuff fairy tales are made of. True love at first sight. The prince and I got married, and when we had our own little baby, we made sure to have a strict no curse policy.
Oh, hey, I'm here for the party. Oh, that picture? Oh, no, that's not me. That's some other bunny. Oh, this wand. Oh, no, I don't have a wand. No, I'm a good fairy. Yeah, I only put good curses on people. Come on, let me in. Oh, man.
The end. Boo! Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Booksy. Did I scare you? Well, are you ready to hear a scary Halloween story? Don't worry, it's not too scary. It's more like fun and silly. Well, gather around because I'm about to read a very special version of Sleepy Hollow. I'm Katrina Von Tassel, and I live in a quiet town called Sleepy Hollow. The town is full of silly ghosts and ghouls. These guys are real pests. Sleepy Hollow is the best place to celebrate Halloween. Not only because of the ghosts. The main reason is the town is numero uno for trick-or-treating. All of the neighbors give out the best candy. I can't wait. Who's there?
Boo.
Boo who?
Don't cry. It's only me, Ichabod.
Seriously, Ichabod, that was so candy corny.
Are you ready to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, let's do it. So off we went. Trick-or-treating was so much fun. My arm is getting sore from carrying all this candy.
Mine too. Let's go home so we can split it up.
Yeah, sweet and sours, chocolates, chewy things, and then the gross stuff. Yuck, like candy corn, and who eats raisins on Halloween? Ew. Ah, hey, watch it!
Why, hello. Looks like you did very well this year. May I take a closer look at your candy?
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Looks like you've got my favorites. Chocolates, chewies, and my horse loves the sweet and sours. Don't you, Mr. Horse?
No, sir, I don't like it.
Eek! That horse talks! Scariest thing ever.
Katrina, we should get out of here.
Yeah, nice meeting you, whoever you are. Well, that was weird. Let's go home, pronto. Phew, we made it home. Wait a minute. What happened to all my good candy? All I have in here is raisins and candy corn. Yuck!
We were duped. The person on that horse took all my favorites too. What do we do?
I know exactly what to do. We'll have to catch that candy crook and teach him a lesson. Let's think.
I remember the suspect wore a long woolly hat.
Okay. I also remember seeing gray hair.
There was a sloppy pumpkin head.
And this person had a strange voice.
And they rode a talking horse.
That scary Mr. Horse! Who could it be? Let's go back out and catch this thief! We need to find townsfolk who have gray hair and are avid equestrians. You know, horse riders. And off they went, back into the cold and windy night, knocking on the doors of people who had gray hair. First stop, Red Riding Hood's grandma's house.
Oh, hello, children. It's a little late for trick-or-treating. Here, how about some mints?
No thanks. But can you answer a quick question? When was the last time you rode a horse?
Oh, well, let's see. It must have been about, 50 years ago. Well, that's right. I remember I was just about to go.
Happy Halloween!
Mr. John.
That's definitely not our suspect. Let's visit Cinderella's evil stepmother.
What do you want? I'm all out of candy.
We're not here to trick or treat.
Yes, we're just here to ask you a friendly question.
All right, fine, but make it quick.
When was the last time you rode a horse, and where were you approximately at 7:30 tonight?
Can't you count? That's 2 questions. First, I haven't been on a horse since I was 8 years old. And second, I was home watching Wheel of Fortune. Now goodbye.
Who else in this town has gray hair?
I know of one more person.
Who's there?
Trick or treat, Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, hello.
What's that in your hair?
Oh, this? Just some pumpkin stuff. But here, I've got lots of candy. Take some and go home.
Hey, where did you get that?
Oh, around town, different places.
Wait a minute. Woolly hat.
Gray hair.
Pumpkin guts.
You are so busted, Rumpelstiltskin! You took all of our candy tonight!
Oh, I'm sorry! I just ran out of candy and needed more to give out to the trick-or-treaters. Yeah, that's it.
That is no excuse.
Yeah, it's a totally lame-o excuse. Stealing candy is not allowed in Sleepy Hollow.
Hey, looks like you caught the candy thief. Nice work, kids.
Thanks, officer.
I didn't mean any trouble.
Sorry, Rumpy. Rules are rules. For stealing candy, you gotta wear this lovely holiday sweater for the next 3 months.
Oh, man!
Hooray!
Halloween case of the Candy Crook solved. Hi, kids! I've got a brand new story for you today. This is the true story of Beauty and the Beast. Once upon a time, there was a really sweet girl named Belle. Yes! I get to be Belle. So anyway, Belle, I lived with my dad and 2 sisters. My dad sold cosmetics door to door. Makeup and lipstick, that sort of thing. One day, I was packing up a huge order. 25 bottles of shampoo, 100 bars of soap, 10 things of curl goop. Ugh, it was a lot. Who could have ordered all this stuff? A giant poodle? My dad had gotten a wicked bad flu, and I had to make the delivery. And I didn't even know his route, so I had to use a GPS to get there.
Turn right at the very scary looking gate. Continue past creepy gargoyle statues. You have arrived at your destination, the Beast's house.
Huh? Hello?
Who's there?
Okay, that sounded like a monster or something. Time to go!
What do you want here?
Oh, there, Chewbacca. Easy, easy. I'm just delivering the hair care products that you ordered.
Oh, fantastic! Do you have the curl enhancer and the cocoa butter soap? I totally prefer cocoa butter. Great for sun-damaged fur.
Oh, hey, buddy, you're doing that wrong! Here, let me help.
Oh, that's much better! Hey, actually, I'm looking for an assistant. You aren't looking for a job, are you?
Well, my family did need the money, so I took the job. It actually wasn't so bad. The Beast gave me a sweet room, like a room for a princess. I had a closet full of amazing dresses. Oh, and there was a state-of-the-art home theater. Oh, and a full-time pizza chef. That's right, kids, pizza 24/7. Non-stop pizza. It was a pretty cool job. I did miss my dad a lot, but we Skyped like all the time. Hi, Dad, it's so good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing great. I love my room. Get out of here. I was becoming really good friends with the Beast. What's your real name?
Actually, it's Harry.
You've broken your cup again. Harry, you have to be dainty with teacups, like this.
Thanks, Belle. What would I do without you? Belle, will you
So of course, that's when my sisters call. Dad is really sick, they tell me, and I need to leave right away. What was Harry gonna ask me? Boy, talk about a cliffhanger. The Beast was just about to ask me something pretty important, but I had to hurry home to take care of my dad. I made him chicken soup, I read to him, and told him jokes, and he was feeling better in no time. I told my sisters all about Harry, and they were super rude. They called him all sorts of mean names, like
Furball!
Ugly hairy guy!
Jabba the Mutt!
You probably have lice!
Deep down, I knew they were just jealous. I was having a really good time with Harry. He was nice to me. We had so much fun together. And did I mention the non-stop pizza party? Hello! They said I was being selfish and that I should just stay home. I said, okay, fine, I'd stay, but just for a little longer. I wrote a message to Harry and asked my sisters to please give it to the postman. I wrote, "Dear Harry, please forgive me, but I must stay for one more week. See you soon. Yours truly, Belle." Meanwhile,
Dear Harry, get it? 'Cause you're so hairy. Please forgive me, but I must stay forever. See you soon. Just kidding. See you never. Not yours. Belle. P.S. You are hairy. Oh.
when the Beast, Harry, cried, I felt his sadness from miles away. I didn't know exactly what, but I knew something was terribly wrong. Hey, I don't know what you did, but I know you did something terrible, and I'm gonna fix it. You mean bad sisters. Ugh, I'm not really good at coming up with insults, but that's because I'm nice. I found Harry nearly smothered in a mountain of dirty Kleenex, whimpering like a hurt puppy. Oh, I went to hug him and tell him that I was back and that everything was gonna be okay. But the sight of him so sad made me so sad. And one little tear fell. And you're gonna wanna go slow motion in this because what happened next is amazing. My tear falls on Harry's face and he turns into a prince. Yep, a prince. And not a hairy prince, a really cute and handsome prince. Seriously handsome. And that's when he told me about the curse. He had been a vain man and interested only in money and his looks. Then a witch cast a spell on him to teach him a lesson. She turned him into a beast. The spell could only be reversed when he fell in love.
The catch was, she had to love me back. And she totally does.
And I do. And that, kids, is true love. Total bonus that he turned into a prince. Oh, double bonus, because we got an ice cream bar for a wedding present. Yep, we had a fairy tale ending. Just eating pizza and having some ice cream. Chillin'. Me and not so Harry, the prince. The end. Well, that was really fun. That's all I have for today, but come back and see more stories. You can see some I've already read over there. Come on back. We'll see you soon. Bye. Bye. See ya.